I would like to spend some time with you on the subject of confusion. So, ever since everybody was little, and remember they would pat you on your head and say, like, what do you want to be when you grow up? And there was this sort of implied expectation that we would always know what the next step was. Well, actually, so in that implication, being confused was, I'm going to say, a bad thing. And so what I've found in coaching is that being confused is actually a very, very perfect place to be. Now, you don't want to live there. I mean, we're not talking about living there forever, but it's a transitional state. And what that means is that you're not where you were and you're not where you're going yet. So in that in-between state, it's confusing. But that is the space of creativity. It's like the womb of creativity. In confusion, if you use the time well and you think to yourself, wow, I'm not going to do it how I used to do it, and I'm not sure what I'm going to do next. So in that, let me make notes to myself. Let me be an energy detective. Let me think to myself, what are the things that light me up, that create energy? And have a list of, like, this is the stuff that lights me up, this is the stuff that drains me. And then as I'm going to say, absurd as it sounds, you want to do more of what lights you up and less of what doesn't. Now, why do I say there's an absurdity in it? Because we are trained in this culture. There is a language that says, do it even if it kills you. Okay, energy talk, no. That's a not work. So you want to look at the things that maybe aren't lighting you up, and if they still have to be done, figure out a way to do them either by changing your mind and being positive while you do them, and or delegating, whatever will let you do that, those tasks, the not work column, and put it over into the what lights me up column. And then clarity will appear. When you get it out of your head, write it down, stand back, take a look at it. It's just amazing what clues will appear. That's why journaling works. That's why drawing vision maps works. So it's literally getting out of your head and beginning to create the clues. So when I was an early coach 25 years ago, I remember reading a statement that said, Buddha says that confusion is a high state. And I thought to myself, what? How could that be? We're never supposed to be confused. And in really watching people use confusion well for the transition state that it is a beautiful place to be. So should confusion be in your life, embrace it, love it, get the clues, and from there, again, don't live there. I'm not saying this is a permanent state, but use it for exactly the luxury that you have of not being stuck in an old place and not yet on your journey to a new place. That's it.
So what I'd also like to add to confusion and what Cathy was just sharing is, for all of us, doesn't this show up so often in your world? Somebody may have just shared something with you and all of a sudden you're lost in your thoughts of what's happening. Is this working for me? Is this not working for me? So at every moment in life, we can potentially be in confusion. Confusion will bring along with it discomfort. It will bring along with it sometimes anger. And when we're in discomfort, confusion, or anger, we have the opportunity always to choose. Am I going to dive deep into my body and what's not serving me, what's not working, think about all the things that could go wrong? Or am I going to focus on the words that are effective and positive and make an impact in our lives? So in a sense, discomfort, confusion, and anger are all choice points in our life. We have choice points, thousands of them, hundreds of thousands probably in one day. And so anytime you're in confusion, I just encourage you to stop for one moment. Am I going to be ineffective with my thinking when I'm in confusion, or am I actually going to be and choose to be ruthless, to operate from gratitude, Gratitude is always a go-to for me when confusion shows up in my life. What do I have in this moment to be grateful for, even though I can't see clearly? There's always something to be grateful for.